team's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Vic readies to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On
2nd and 7, Wilson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's our time. It's our time.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
50. 25.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now Saquon Barkley, and Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
You can hear me, yo? Yo.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Vic now. That's caught by the fullback, Corey Schlesinger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st down, Dickerson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Kill. Turn it up. 14, got it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he takes this one back.
Going right back at him. I ain't even gonna stop. Keep digging in him. You heard me. That jump was sweet though, ain't it? The run back jump.
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I like Randy, though. Get it in.
Ready? I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that.
Looking for Jones,
Bro,
and it's
did you see
intercepted.
that, bro? Hell no.
Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown.
Hell
And
no,
he
bro.
will score. Touchdown, Giants. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That throw by Vick incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, Mike's 50.
Throwing again. Vick. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Vick, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Michael Vick. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Vick to throw on 4th down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set name.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll run now with Okoye.
And like that real quick.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Come on, bro.
He's caught. He's got it for a Giant.
Shut up.
That and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That was, you said that last night, the same
About
shit,
set
bro.
for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get him over there.
Vick to throw it. That'll be caught by Schlesinger, the fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Julio.
A 1st down carry for Smith. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game.
Well,
No doubt about
the
it.
legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
On second down, here's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Vick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is
oh
caught
my
at the
fucking
20.
God,
Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
That man so goddamn bad. He got down and tried to kill me with
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Probably should have rolled up with that shit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Julio coming in the pitch. You know how I like it. Since he can make Randy, about Julio.
Now it's Smith running right. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now Emmett. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Jerry Rice in the end zone is a sight we are sure used to seeing. Not only does he have the most receiving touchdowns in NFL history, he was also the fastest to get to 100.
It took him, I think we've got it here, 120 games to get to 100. Just staggering.
A staggering number, but you have to remember with Jerry Rice, it wasn't just great hands. It wasn't speed. It was the collective, the work ethic to prepare, and the route running that was second to none.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That's because you said it's
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Yeah, it's funny.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Haney got Randy in the game. That was bitch.
Squeeze, double. Hey, we go, Mike 40. Here we go.
Here's Jackson. Throwing again. And that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
He got his boy back in the game.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch the screen. First and 10 at the 16-yard line. Like 50, let's go. Come on.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
He got Randy. That's what you told me. He got Randy.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, he knew what time it was.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The throw over the middle, taken
Come on,
in.
into my office TV now.
The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, I won't even set a number. I'm on the wrong nigga and everything.
76 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Give me a Randy Moss again. I'm talking shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Vick. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On first down, Miller. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Taking care of business right now, right?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side.
Dang,
Dickerson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Vick, this complete to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Smith trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Go, D.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A little long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Come on, now lay down.
Emmitt Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Get off me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 7 75 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambo on for the extra point.
Oh.
And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. To throw, Vick. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Vick. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit, watch the shit.
On 1st down, Dickerson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a give right side. Dickerson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Vick to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Moss did a good job. Right? If you think Moss did a good job, say amen. If you think I did a better job,
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Not hit, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
I'm about to go ready for the next one, though.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
For the W's, got to come this way. Shit, I had 85% completion. We played the same game from the 3rd quarter to the 4th quarter. I think we lost. We got stuck. Oh, what that don't sound like? I don't know. Oh, I thought my shit was tricking. Hold on, I'm ready to take the dog off this shit.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies.
I'm gonna stop this,